Hello, my creative friends. Today is already fifth day of my 1 week drawing challenge. I'm talking about it in details in the video somewhere here or there. I'm doing this gesture for the first time. In our today's video, we are going to talk about facial expressions. And I will show you how it could affect our sketches, make them more interesting, more expressive. I will show you our today's reference. You can find it in my online free sketch club in the Telegram. I will put the link in the description. And here we are going to work on his emotions. He has very unusual, interesting, complicated emotion. What do you think? What is happening here? If you have any idea, write in comments. I really want to understand, because the situation is not clear for me. A close-up of his expression. I understand his emotion, like surprise and at the same time disgust. And what do you see here? Maybe some different expression. Now it's time to put away our photo reference and take mirrors and try to pull different face expressions and see what is changing on the face. I will try to show the expressions which I named: surprise and disgust. And you, in your turn, try to show the expression which you see in that reference. But you should know that the face, it is the whole construct, and when you move some parts of it, it affects another parts. So now we will try to show different emotions and see how our face is changing. At first, I will show surprise. For me, it looks like, and at this time you need to check where different parts of the face moving. Brows, they go up, the jaw, it goes down, the shape of mouth from the line changes into a little circle, and eyes becomes bigger. One more demonstration. I think it's clear. And the second one, this disgust, as I show you. What happens? You can name it. Change the parts of the place for my brows, the shape of eyes changing, the shape of mouth, and also the jaw is going a little bit up. And now I will try to combine these two emotions, surprise and disgust, to get something like that. Does it look similar for you? I don't know. I'm not an actress, so we have what we have. I need to make some photos for me to remember. And you also can see how the face changes once again. And it's time to note how the face changes. The place for brows, its angle, shape of mouth, and everything is changing. Let's see it on our scheme. To make this content more clear, I will draw some schemes. The first, it is the plain emotion. We can draw it like this. I think so. I think it is clear. Now it is our emotion of surprise. how our face is changing. Maybe the first clear thing is that our jaw is going down. The nose, our nose is also a little bit down. Our cheeks, they are going inside. Our mouth is going down and changes its shape. Our eyes become wider. And our brows, they are going upwards. They change shape a little bit, and we also have wrinkles here. Can you see the difference between these two schemes? As for me, it is understandable that emotion is changing. It is like surprise or shock or something in this spectrum of emotions. Now we go to our fourth emotion. It is disgust here. What is going on? We'll try to find out. Our eyes becomes very narrow. The nose, it is it goes upwards a little bit, and all these parts of cheeks, they go to the center of the face. Our mouth, it is also going upwards and changes its face, something like that. And the chin goes upwards, and our brows, they also change the shape like this. And our final expression was a combination of these two. This is something like that. So what we have here, our nose, as I can see, the same position, or the jaw going a little bit downwards. Our eyes, they become bigger, but the place for pupil is down. Our cheeks going down a little bit. The mouth have such a strange and vague shape, and our brows also, they goes up here and there, but here it goes down, and all this expression with our wrinkles, it changes. Maybe cheeks not that down, but something different, some difference we can hear it. Something like that. So we have a scheme which I explain for us changes for our face, and it will definitely help us when we are going to draw our reference. And now it is your turn to try your facial expressions. Maybe you have different, not this surprise and disgust. Maybe in your case it is another emotions. Just draw them. All this, make photo of you or watch in the mirror, but it is more convenient when you have photos. And draw your own schemes. And now we are going to watch on our reference what's going on there. Unfortunately, we don't have initial photo to compare with this plain expression, but no, what we have? What could we have? Just pretend we know. Also some brows, some eyes, some nose, and some mouth. No, even maybe like this. It's also pretty neutral. And now we will take another color and try to predict what is going on here. His eyes, they are narrow and maybe more narrow, and these muscles, they work actively here. His cheeks like goes here and there. His mouth changes its shape, definitely. His maybe the main accent is here on the wrinkles on the nose and between this in this place. And what I also can see here, that he has these folds here, and it changes the expression. And his brows, they go like this curve. His chin goes a little bit, maybe a little bit lower, and he has a lot of wrinkles here, which helps us to understand the intensity of his emotions. And now we are going to draw our initial reference, this one, and we are going to draw everything very simple and loose, and only with a focus on his face. So what I have here, like, I'm not going to draw everything very detailed. No, not at all. Even the bird is going to be schematic, maybe. But what do we have with our place for face? Not much, but maybe I will try it several times. Yes, I like to have this maybe a little bit cartoonish style with his sharp, very intensive emotions, and these pupils, on the unusual face. Yes, maybe something like that. Very deep and intensive wrinkles here. Some wrinkles here, brows, some wrinkles here. His lips. Jaw a little bit lower. Yes, we have our sketch, and now our final attempt for today. we are going to exaggerate his emotions even more. Now I see on it, and I don't know if I can do it, but I definitely can draw his face bigger. So let's try doing it. And that's a loose solution for other parts of his body and even the bird. I will start with his face to have enough place for it. Even more. What does it mean? Even more incline of his brows. Even more. You know, cartoony stylization maybe. All these things. Nose is a little bit higher. As for me, this guy is looking like a dragon. I don't know why, but I have this association. What do you have? What do you see here? These wrinkles. Even maybe this shape of eye. And huge mouth. It really looks very impressive. Great big teeth. We can make our contour more intensive, and we need to make more clear his shape of his face and the color of his brows. It's good to add contrast to this sketch. What have we here for the rest of the picture? I'm going to draw this bird even smaller, because this guy has this aggressive expression. Something like that. Maybe his arm is here not that huge, but we also can add some expressiveness to it. His hair. Some final touches. Actually, we don't need to draw all his body, because here we have an focus on his emotions, so it could be like this. This is his sleeve, and something like that. I suppose that this is all for today. And you know, I see on the picture it was so cute, young guy, but in my solution it is like a villain. But I think that my exercises how to draw expressive face they really work. So you can do something like that, and I will be glad to see your sketches. And this sketch I have to the end of today's practice, day number 5. And it was a surprise even for me that I can draw such a scary people. In the reference it wasn't that scary, but I have a guy with a sweet smile of cannibal. I don't know how it happened. Today I have very nice mood, so it is something in the atmosphere. And if you was drawing with me today, I'm eager to watch your sketches. What have you finally got? You can send your work into my online free Telegram sketch club. The link is in the description, and I want to see your sketches, your schemes with vectors of movements, and if you will send me also your photos with funny face expressions, I will be especially glad, because I want to become familiar with people who is on the same wave with me. And what is easy to for us to become more familiar. This conversation, communication, and the sketch club is a very nice and comfortable and friendly place for it. And it's a final part of this video. We will summarize what we have done today. At first, we found out that the face, it is the whole object, and when we do some facial expressions, some we show on our face different emotions, it affects all its features. Second, we also designed our graphic schemes where we showed how our features, face features, moving according to different facial expressions. The third thing, we have drawn quick sketches with a special focus on emotions. And finally, thing number 4, we was learning how to draw exaggerated emotions, and it added expressiveness into our sketches. And if you'd like to train this method more, just do it, apply it to other facial expressions. Just try sadness, happiness, anger, you name it. Just make a photo of your facial expressions and try all this method. And if you will show your sketches into my Telegram channel, I will be happy to discuss it with you. If you are interested in the topic of emotions and expressiveness in your sketching, just let me know in the comments, and I will prepare more videos on this topic, or even small workshop. It really was a good one, very interesting for me, exciting. So I'm glad you were here with me, and see you tomorrow of my 6th day of drawing challenge. See you there, bye.